Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching me from. How are you guys doing? And welcome to my live stream. Yes, welcome to another beautiful day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I also want to check the sound to make sure I can hear myself. Welcome, 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 welcome. Join me today on that beautiful Saturday that the Lord has made. I want to hear myself, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure my welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you, thank you. If you can hear me okay, let me know. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you, thank you. If you can hear me okay, let me know. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you, thank you. Hear me okay? Let me know. Welcome to my live stream. I can hear you, but it's echoing. Yes, that's what I'm noticing. So I want to make sure I don't have echo here. Um, Let me know how it is right now, please. Thank you so much, Florence Nike. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much, Florence. Good. All right, welcome to my live stream, beautiful people. I do apologize for coming very late, but today was not just, I felt like sleeping in a little. It's a Saturday, and it's that day that I can actually sleep in longer than usual. So pardon me for being late. Thank you so much, Florence. It's okay now. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate all of you. Thank you guys for joining me today. It's our usual chat with Oyoyo where we discuss a lot of things from trending issues to trending stories, and also things that affect family life and every other thing. So welcome to a very constructive conversation here on Facebook, here on YouTube. And if you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share, don't forget to invite your friends to come. Likewise, if you're watching from Facebook, don't forget to like, share, and invite others to join us in today's conversation. Once again, welcome, and my name still remains Oyoyo. Musa Usman, thank you for being here. I see you, all of you. Thank you guys for joining me today. So, I just titled From Altar to Prison, and that is a case of a Nigerian pastor that was sentenced to life imprisonment. Yeah, let me be very sure if it was life. Yesterday, let me go back to that story to be very sure it was a life imprisonment, or maybe few years in. I want to believe it was life imprisonment I saw, but let's confirm that because we have to keep our story straight. And oh, I'm trying to get the Trude. I know Trude interviewed this man with Trude. Okay, let's see what's not this one, not this one, not this one. Where is okay? I've seen it. All right, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so Bishop Feyi Daniels talked about the allegation with a church member, which has landed him in jail and is going to be a very long time in jail. So if you have the time after this video, or if you have subscription with Today, you're going to get the whole details um, on his subscription, but that means you have to pay money to do that. So this pastor has been sentenced, and when I saw this story, I said, "Wow, wow, wow! Maybe this one will serve as what? As as a guide or deterrent to other pastors that have been engaging in such things and getting away with them. So when I saw the story, I don't know how it all started with that man of God, so-called man of God. I'm sorry. Okay. So the case was finally, the judgment was delivered yesterday against Feyi Daniels. He's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. So he was given a life sentence yesterday. I'm going to read the summary of the whole judgment. The Lagos State Sexual Offenses and Domestic Violence Court in Ikeja has sentenced a clergyman, Bishop Olufeyi Rockball Daniels, to life in prison for the offense of, you know, I don't want to say all of those because of the guideline here. And that happened in 2020. That was when the man had a carnal knowledge of a church member, by false carnal knowledge of a church member in 2020. And the judgment was delivered yesterday, presided over by Justice Rahman Oshodi. He believed the testimony of the complainant as well as other witnesses who gave direct evidence, which weren't contradicted at any point during the trial, despite Daniel's denials of the defendant. The court also heard that the prosecution had successfully proven all ingredients of RAP under Section 260, Sub 2 of the Criminal Laws of Lagos State, Nigeria, 2015. Justice Oshodi, however, discharged the clergyman of the second count of allegedly having carnal knowledge of another church member at his home in 2020. So he was judged in one, and then the other one he was discharged. The court says the prosecution failed to prove the element of the use of force, fear of harm, and by complainant, and misrepresentation by the defendant to establish guilt in the offense of RAP beyond all reasonable doubt. So, from altar to prison, the case of Pastor Feyi Daniels. What do you have to say in that conversation? I'll be reading comments as well, and I'll also drop my link when the time is right. So that is one of the major things we'll be discussing about today. Religion, religion, religion. Christianity, a lot of people are now becoming pastors. They are bastardizing the whole essence of Christianity, knowing God, who God is to them, and at the same time, at the detriment of what? Their followers. Give me 1 second. I don't like this reflection of light on my glass. Give me 1 second, guys. I think it's better. It's now reflecting on my mirror of base. Oh, I can still see it on my glass. It's making me not to feel well. I don't like it at all. I'm going to adjust it. Please, 1 second, guys. I don't know if this one works. I look so I looks funny. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is going on with my light today. Shush. This will be my last one. Hey. Okay, I think it's better. I took it further from me so I can be able to see myself. I'm looking at myself on the TV. I don't think I like what I'm saying. But if I steady myself, yeah, I'm going to manage the light like this. Please pardon me. Welcome, Wesley Wifey. How are you? It's been a long time. Thank you for jumping in today. Thank you for joining me. Maybe it's your glasses. Yes, the reflection is on my glasses. And if I'm very close to, I can't be able to read your comments if I don't have my glasses on. So, but I think that the lightning is okay now. It's a little bit far, so I can see well. So we'll be talking about this pastor in details today. We'll be talking about religion and what religion is doing to Africa, what it's doing to Nigeria, and the effect of it. And also, more people are jumping into this nonsense they are doing. They are calling themselves pastors and prophets and starting churches up and down without actually being ordained or anointed or called by God. A lot of people are called now. We don't know what is calling them. So, but anyway, we are going to be talking a lot about that in detail. Another thing I want to talk about here is Yul Edochie. Yul Edochie is also starting his church tomorrow, Nigerian time, 5 p.m. So a lot of people definitely are going to tune in to know what Yul has to say. So anybody can wake up tomorrow and say, I was called. I've heard stories about people that will wake up and say, hey, the tradition is calling me. Hey, the river goddess in their village is calling them. Oh, they have the vision that God is calling them. Is a lot of people are going towards that. And I will also discuss in details about that. But for you, Ledoche, I have two parts to the story that I'm going to be talking about today. One is what they made allegation against him, which I'm here to speak that. And I also want to make a short video about it if I have the time. I've not had time to do a sit-down videos. It's been very challenging with work and other things, but I will still try. So what am I talking about in that aspect? I saw some posts on Q2 Jules that Yul Edochie's video academy has closed. They were just saying all manner of things. I'm not here because I want to, hey, no, I want to speak the truth. There is this thing when a blind man is leading other blind men, they're definitely going to a wrong direction. So we need to know that. It's not everything you see on social media you take home and you ride with it. They are not true. In this case, Cutie Juice made a post about Yul Edochie that the company has closed because the company belongs to May Edochie. I said, what all manner of lies? And the things they lifted was from Google. If your business is running from 8 in the morning to 6 p.m. and you go by 9 p.m. to Google to search about that business, it will be showing you closed. And that was what these people lifted and then used it to say that Yul Edochie's Film Academy is closed. Since the May left, everything has. Please stop misleading gullible people because they will not take a step further to go and research and find out if that is true. That thing they posted, I think I have it here. Let me even see. The screenshot they posted on their page on Instagram is completely false. When I mean false, it's completely false. So they posted something like this. I don't even know the direction of my, oh, for some reason I can't see it. I can't picture it very well. But this is, for example, I'm just trying to illustrate. This is Yul Edochie's Academy on Google. And if you look at the time they are open, they are closed at the time they did this screenshot. But the business office is open from 9 a.m. to a certain time in the evening. These people screenshot this thing and use it to write a story that Yul Edochie's business has closed. One other lady says she's not an outsider, she's not an online in-law, that she is from inside. She is an insider, and that's why she was. Please, let these people be. They are not the first people to get divorced. They are not the first people to separate in Nigeria. Let them be. Let us not be agents of what? The reason why people are suffering, going through mental problems or a lot of things. People should stop passing fake news. And then there are gullible fans that cannot do a little research, which will run home with those fake information and thinking is true. Whether his business closes or his business is still running is not the question. They should let them be. If they get their divorce finalized, they will go their separate ways and everybody will be happy after all. Okay? So that's the part I'm talking about. And also, I'll be talking about Yul Edochie is now starting church. He said he has been called by God. Like many other people on social media, if you go to social media, especially the Igbo race, especially the Igbo tradition, rather Igbo tribe of Nigeria. If you go to social media, you will see all the young girls these days are native doctors. All the young girls in Igbo land, most of them are becoming native doctors. They are becoming Ezewani. They are becoming all manner of things. I was blind to those because I don't search for those things. I don't even follow Angela Nwosu because Angela Nwosu years back started this thing on Facebook. Now a lot of people saw how Angela started, how she became successful, where she is right now. People are now tilting to go that way, becoming prophetesses, becoming a native doctor, becoming as the one that that deliver people from marine spirits. I mean, now who they call all of these people? Everybody, every one of them you ask question. Now God called them. God called you to be this, to be delivering people, to be this, to now. Where is all of this coming from? Is it money that is the driving force for all this calling, or is it the true calling from God? These are the questions their followers should be asking. If God truly, truly call you, God will not be making you to charge money for you to minister to people. That is number one red flag. But no, because people have come to understand that if you want a man of God to pray for you, you have to give the man of God money. That is not a true man of God. Freely they receive, freely should they give back. So anybody that is charging you money to pray with you or pray for you did not receive calling from God. I wish our people's eye will be open. I really wish and hope that their eyes will be open. Angela Nwosu became successful on Facebook. She's a billionaire or whatever that in any currency they are talking about. Maybe in Nigeria currency, she's a billionaire. I don't know. But everybody is now a called prophetess, a called Mame Water deliverance lady, a called pastor. Yul Edochie tomorrow is starting his own church. He has been called. Who is calling all these people? I hope somebody can help me understand it. Now, Dr. Feyi Daniels headed to jail, life imprisonment. That means for the rest of his life, he's going to be in prison. Somebody will say they can appeal. Of course, I know they can appeal. He can appeal. After it was High Court that passed the judgment. So he's going to appeal, go to Court of Appeal, drag the case, but he's still going to be in jail while he's appealing. And at the end of the day, if the evidence Justice Osho is and received that made him to pass that judgment of life, he will end up being what? Maybe the Court of Appeal will now carry on with the judgment of the High Court. That means this man will rot in jail for the rest of his. And he's a young man. He's a young man that might be in his 40s. So let's assume he was to live 80 years. That means he's going to spend over 40 years in prison. People should be careful. I am called by God. And then you have the audacity to obtain by force carnal knowledge, Beku's relationship with a church member. You know, when Yul Edochie said, posted that he started a church, he was called, a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, what is happening to Nigeria? What is going to happen in Nigeria? Are they going to embolden that you're going to be cheating on your wife, bring the person to become a second wife, and then tomorrow you open church? What is happening? And I know a lot of people are waiting for tomorrow to hear what Yul has to say. Be careful. Tomorrow is Sunday, right? Be careful whose church you attend. Be careful, because you never can tell where these people are getting their source from. That is a fact. Ogochukwu, thank you for joining me today. Me Weight Loss, thank you for being here. Jojo, thank you for being here as well. Oh my goodness, my people are here. Dorcas, yay! Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Dorcas said a lot of people are calling themselves. They are not waiting for Holy Spirit to call them again. That is just the truth. They are the ones calling themselves because they've seen that Angela Nwosu started her Obanje business on Facebook, and she became very successful in terms of making money from it. Now everybody wants to are now being called. Everybody. If you doubt what I'm saying, just on Facebook alone, type Ezewan if you're Igbo, or type Ezewan, you will see their list. Which of the Ezewanyis are you looking for? Ezewanyi this, Ezewanyi that, Ezewanyi this. Oh my goodness. They are the ones calling themselves, not the Holy Spirit. I like the way Dorcas talked about it. That will serve as an example to others. I know this pastor going to jail will serve as an example. I really hope they will stop. But you know, a lot of people, they've mastered the art of bribing people. And because of poverty, a lot of people can actually would succumb to the money, the kind of money they will give them, and then they will bury the case as if nothing ever happened. We've had cases like that. A lot of cases. I even made some of the videos last year. I remember the pastor in Port Harcourt. I made a video about when it was the issue about the young girls that he brought in to live with him and how he gets them pregnant and then asked them to go come out the pregnancy and all of that. I haven't heard that that one has been jailed and that case was taken to court. How the end of that story, we don't know anymore. So that is Nigeria for you. So when I heard about this Feyi Daniels, I was shocked that actually judgment was passed. I was shocked, and they said the judge's name is Judge Oshodi. When I was doing court attachment in Nigeria, it was still Judge Oshodi. I don't know if it's the same Oshodi. Justice Oshodi. Let me see. Oshodi. Let me see. I really pray I will find the picture of the judge that did this. Justice Oshodi. When I saw that, I was like, hey, is it the same Rahman Oshodi? I can't even remember the first name of that Osho. I hope I still know how to spell Oshodi. Justice Oshodi. Aha. Yeah, I've seen him. Okay, no, this one looks different. Let me see if that's the... Oh, he doesn't even have picture on his LinkedIn. So where will I get an authentic picture of him? Okay, no, it's not the same. This is a different Justice Oshodi. So, guys, they will serve an example. I've read that comment. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you immensely. Wahala. Many people have been in evil bondage through these fake pastors. Mommy, the name of my church now, the name of my church now is if you snooze you lose your miracle. Joe, you don't start church be that. Okay, Ona Faith Gendelim will be secretary, will be treasurer for that your church. Now we'll go be mommy G Oda, eh? Oh, wahala no they finish. So on a more serious note, guys, I was surprised when I saw that there was a judgment. I say Nigeria giving judgment against a pastor. I pray to wake up the consciousness of other pastors so that they will be able to know that those things they are doing are not right. In every angle you look at it, not right, not good. In every angle you look at it. So I'm going to find a way to watch Chude's interview and what that man has to say, because he said when the story came online, he never made a comment, he never said anything. But right now, in court, the court has finalized their decision. The man has been sentenced to life imprisonment. And I really hope and pray others will learn from it. I really hope and pray others will learn from it, because it should serve as a deterrent from, to others. They shouldn't engage. And when I get the full story of the video of the case, I also share on my channel here. All right, so let's move on. Mommy D. Who remembers Mommy D? Who remembers Mommy D? The woman that went viral on internet. Sorry, I'm doing something. I'm not concentrating. All right. I just shared my video. I'm asking you guys to share, and I ended up not sharing. If you remember Mommy Deborah, that went viral on Twitter and across social media platform, that she cooks for her husband. She wakes up at 4:30 to cook for her husband. If you remember that lady, the lady is still everywhere. Everywhere. She's not slowing down, and according to people, allegedly, her secret stories are now making way to the internet. That's why sometimes, if God favor you, if God use a thing to bless you, know when to back out. And also, it's always easy, know when to pipe low. You can still be doing your things, but don't choke your mouth on every other thing, because in as much as success has many friends, likewise many enemies. So this woman was richly blessed by Nigerians and corporations because they donated a lot of money. I remember NNPC of Nigeria gifting her 200,000 worth of gasoline. That means they are not going to buy fuel for a long time. But this lady did not stop. She went on talking. She went every conversation. She would choke her mouth. So Tacha, according to them, they call her the Raz girl on the internet. That's what they were calling Tacha on the internet. So Tacha went on a podcast and she was asked about if she would be that kind of wife that will cook for her husband, wake up at 7 or 6. They were like, why? Why would you wake up to cook for somebody? That's Tasha's opinion. But the thing is this, I always say, if you're a single girl, please don't be giving advices to when it comes to marriage issues because you have no experience. The only way you can give a better advice is when you have gone into that marriage, and then from your own personal experience and maybe experiences of your friends, you'll be able to have something to share. If you're a single lady, you haven't been married, don't go thinking that I love you, they do with boyfriend and girlfriend. That's what marriage is all about. Far from it. Things you see in courtship is not even, most of them are not carried over into marriage. Marriage is a serious relationship. That's where you're going to know if you're waking up beside somebody who snores, or somebody who farts in the night, or somebody who does a lot of things. It's a different ball game. So Thatcher was giving her single girls experience. No, she cannot cook this. Forget what people say. People should be very careful and know the advice, who you're listening, taking counsel from, who you're listening to. Be very careful. There is nothing wrong if that girl, Mommy D, decided to be waking up to cook for her husband. It's her marriage, her family, their lives. You understand? You can't just condemn somebody with what she felt was comfortable for her, and she's doing it with her peace of mind. You outrightly, because you feel you have money, say, what will the chef be doing? What will the maids be doing? Why will I be waking up? Some men will not want to eat the food of the maids. They want to eat the food from their wives, the one their wives made. That's why I say, if you never marry, when you see those kind of conversations, say, well, for me, if I get married, that's how you should say it. If I get married, don't condemn what somebody else is doing. You're not the one wearing the shoes, so you don't know exactly what goes on with them. So Thatcher did all of that, condemned the woman's act, and the woman came on Twitter and replied Thatcher. It wasn't a favorable reply. However, someone else is digging up stories, and she's saying that she has received for everything she has shared so far against Mrs. Mommy D. Mommy D, the viral 4:30 a.m. Wife cook. So the woman was saying all manner of things again, revealing so many things. Then it now comes to a question I have here. Who is this lady, or who is giving this lady all this information about Mommy D? Was she a friend to Mommy D at some point in her life? Or was she a friend enemy that wants to trend with Mommy D and become popular on social media? Or will I put her in the category of a friend of Mommy D is leaking Mommy D's personal information? If you like, you call it secret. Know what you share with people. There was no accusation they did not bring to this on Mommy D. They say Mommy D wanted to remove this baby she has now, was begging people for money to give her money to remove the baby, because at that time the man she's marrying now has not paid her bride price, has not married her, that she wanted to remove that by all means. The same baby that she's now claiming to love now. They said all manner of things, how her husband, the same husband she wakes up to cook at 4:30, how the man was giving her blue, black, and all the red eyes and black eyes and blue eye. What brought this issue? Mommy D went on to comment on Thatcher. It was Thatcher that looked for her trouble, right? And she replied. And then these other people, they can't just get over the fact that this woman made this post on Twitter. It went viral and people donated. She became from zero naira in her bank account to becoming a millionaire. Some people can't get over that. It's still preparing them for body. That's why somebody brought a whole chapter of Mommy D on social media. What does she stand to gain? How her husband was beating her, how she was a bad person, how she wanted to come out the belly. Why didn't she tell internet all of those? Imagine what another fellow woman is doing to another. Sometimes women supporting each other, we drag each other to the mud. If you know this much about Mommy D, must you bring it to the internet? Must you? People should be careful. Know who you're sharing your secret with. Know who you're sharing with, because not everybody that is seeing you love you. Imagine, because Mommy D, why didn't she share this story when nobody knew Mommy D? That is a good question you should ask. If she felt Mommy D, okay, she could have been writing about Mommy D like a year ago, 2 years ago. But no, it's now that this woman is popular. She has a lot of followers now, a lot of following on Twitter, on Instagram. That's when they went and dug out her personal lives and start sharing on the internet. And trust gullible people. Hey, make you post the video now, make we see, share, make we say, we they interested. Come on. Come on. Come on. People should be careful. Esther, Temi, Tokpe, I like this your profile. Oh, die. I love it. Oh. How did you do this hair? Oh, I'm going to look for it on Facebook. I love it. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. Esther, you don't give me hairstyle now that I will do for my. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. Esther, is this you? Let me know in the comment section. Is this you? You're so beautiful. Gosh. Is this wig or braided hair? Hey, I like this already. Oh, jeez, is that you? Anyway, guys, before I deviate to something else, what's her business? Or some people are just not happy to see others progress. Absolutely. Ask me what is the business, that woman. If you see everything, I didn't screenshot them because I felt that was bad. And that's why I wanted to talk about it. And I didn't screenshot it. I can't even remember the blog I saw it from. If you see what this woman was writing about Mommy D, you feel so sorry. You start asking yourself question. Okay, that my friend, can I trust her with my life? What did this Mommy D do to this lady to bring all her personal problem? Maybe when they were dating, the man wasn't ready to go and meet her people, and she already pregnant, and she was about having a baby. Of course, as a young girl in Nigeria, you start wondering what will become of you, what will your parents say, what will people say? And the next thing, you tell the guy, if you know ready, make I know what I go do. I don't see anything that mommy did that was wrong. Make you, if you're not ready, if you don't want to continue, let me know what step. Do you want us to end this whole thing? As a young girl, you're confused, or you're looking for solution to your problem. That's what somebody is judging her years down the line, simply because she's now a famous person. Her name is known in Nigeria and abroad as the woman that cooks for her husband at 4:30. People with their bad belly. People with their bad belly. Thank you, Joe. Don't be surprised when Thatcher married. She will even be waking up at 3 a.m. And whereas she's already misled a lot of people, ignorant youth. That is the truth. Let me give you guys a story that happened. Somebody was completely against jackpying, that you should not jackpot. If you're comfortable in Nigeria, stay da 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 da. Then when jackpot presented itself to this person, he jumped at it and was like, I can't wait to leave. I can't wait. People were like, whoa, from one lips, you're saying all manner of things. You said you don't, people should not jackpot, that there is actually nothing in the jackpot place, that that you just went and we asked a lot of people overseas questions. There is nothing there. You better stay in Nigeria. Less than 1 month, jackpot presented itself to this person and her tongue twisted. She's now loving, she has jackpot though. She's not loving. So be careful when they're advising you. See, if you take the sieve they use to wash rice in the kitchen, carry all those advice, put in the sieve and start sieving. By the time you sieve and sieve and sieve and then know which one is real and which one you should take and which one you should not take. Don't go and take every advice. That jackpot case, people were shocked to their marrows. Wait, though, you never wanted to jackpot. Now jackpot presented itself. You were the one saying that I can't even wait to leave. Oh, that is sharp contrast from what she has said before and what she was saying at the moment. They say 7 up, the difference is very clear. This was over clear. So as they're advising you, don't do this for your family. Why should you do this for a man? Why should you? When you get into the marriage, you find what works for you and your husband. Follow it. Don't go and follow all these advices they are giving people on the internet. Don't follow those advices. That was how Thatcher last week was talking about you don't have to be as a single girl, you don't have to be faithful to your boyfriend. You can cheat until they put a ring in the finger. Then you now get into committed. She should be asking herself some question. Is that the reason why I'm still single? She's of marriageable age. So when they're advising, carry sieve and sift all the advice and know the right one. Separate the chaff from the real thing. Is very important. It's very, very important. Separate the chaff from the real thing. Florence, so hey, Nike don't open talk best Nyash. File don't open in Nyash. Everything does it. Nike said that is not her picture. It is AI generated picture. Are you kidding me? But it's beautiful, honestly. And Esther is here laughing at me. Are you kidding me? It's really beautiful. Oh, jeez. It's really beautiful. Honestly. So please, hey, Gores, hi. Thank you for joining me today. Gores, is this a new channel or let me know if this is a new channel. Guys, Gores is my member. Please shout out to Gores. If you know Gores, if you're on YouTube, check her out. Gores, is this a new channel or the one I know? The name of this one is different. Let me know, please, if you're still here, and welcome to my live stream. Thank you for being here. Joe said I should drop link. Joe, honestly, I came very late today. I nearly didn't do this live stream. I just said I promised somebody already that was coming live. Let me just go ahead and do it. I was waking up from, wanting to sleep more. Rest now. Let me talk about beg. I like this your picture. Now, who do that AI for you? Me, I'm interested though. I go inbox you. And me, I dey interested. I love it. It's super, it's natural, it's close to real. I just love it. New bet is mostly to support. Okay, 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 okay. I will check the channel out. I will check it out and see. Please, guys, if you're on YouTube, connect to Gores EMV Coach. Okay. Gores, be telling us what this your new channel is all about. EMV. Um, I don't know what that means or what it stands for, but you're going to be telling us as well. So now back to altar to prison, okay? Altar to prison, from the holy altar to life imprisonment. This pastor that was, accused of having carnal knowledge with his member that led him to what? To jail. He was accused of RAPE. And now the man is in jail. Do you think it's going to serve as a deterrent to other pastors from engaging? Do you guys think it's going to do anything? And maybe for the meantime, it's going to calm situation down. It's going to, guys, let me sip some drink, okay? Flourish, you be trouble seeker, sincerely. Flo say, please don't take our time, Joe. Once you call in the fast, I'll be fast about your contribution. Thank you, guys are making me to really laugh out loud, because I woke up very dull this morning. I didn't want to wake up. I want to sleep in. I want to wake up. That kind of confused state. Joe, let me give you the warning before you get here. Joe, your device is not connecting, so check again. Some of his members will still be supporting him. Some of his members will be supporting him, even with him being sent to jail for doing that. That means they have enough evidence to have put him in jail. I really pray others will also be convicted. He's not the only pastor on that table. He's not the only pastor. I pray other pastors as well will be, they should prosecute them and convict them if they have enough evidence. The one in Port Harcourt, I'm still waiting for that one, because I did a lot of story about the pastor in Port Harcourt. I'm waiting to hear about the judgment of those cases. Or maybe they've swept it under the floor. Nobody's talking about it again. Even the American doctor that was championing it, I've sent in inbox 2 times. Any headlines, any way forward about the case, anything, any story, he did not even reply. So maybe they are no longer talking about it. Maybe the police has, maybe they've hijacked the story, or the court, they've settled out of court. I don't know. All right. Yes, now, even if Sule is caught, he will still have some who will be supporting. You're so right there. You're so right. So, Joe, welcome. Florence, I should
Yes.
make it short. What do you have to say, Joe?
Mama, don't mind Flores. She used to drag
Florence
it
can
with
look
me
for trouble,
on
honestly.
our other.
Joe, if you're there, I
That's
can't hear Joe.
Mama, can you hear me?
Joe, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah, for some reason I can't hear you.
But can you hear me now, Abby?
I can't hear you, Joe. Maybe you need to check if you muted your phone. Um, some hold their pastors as their God. That is true. Oh, you can hear him. Oh, okay. Let me now hear from here. Joe, go ahead. They can hear you. It's only me that can't hear. Oh, you can hear him.
Okay. All right. First of all, good afternoon, Mama. How you doing, Mama?
All right. First of all, good afternoon, Mama. How
So my thought on this is that um, first let me start with the pastor everything. You know, majority of us here on this, like especially in this world, it's only God who can save us, honestly. Because you see the way at which people are really going about this pastor everything. In fact, it is so alarming because no, I don't even know what is to come over them. Once they just go to school of Bible like this, and they have read from Genesis to Revelation, next thing God has called them. Next thing God has called them, they know they allow us to hear word again. And you know, God is so merciful because you know we are in the time of dispense of grace, and most times we are actually misusing this grace. Mostly, I must tell you this, Mama. We are misusing this grace because if it was to be that time then during the Old Testament time, they don't do up to this and they'll see the wrath of God. But now it is so appalling now that even somebody that that God never even flash in number self, they will come out and say God has called them. And which is very, very bad. Now we don't even know the true ones, we don't know the bad ones.
Joe, I apologize. For some reason, I didn't hear the thing you were saying. I tried to use my phone, but it was echoing back. So I had to turn off my phone. So I didn't hear much of what you said. I don't know why that connection happened that way. However, I'm glad my audience heard you, which is the most important thing, is audible on the live stream. Not everyone who read English language is a teacher. Absolutely. So in response to what Joe is saying, Joe was saying that if they go to Bible school, they think they once they read Bible from the beginning to the end, they think they already received calling from God and all of that. Is I went to Bible school. Oh, I must tell you guys. Yeah, Living Faith Bible School. I did Bible school when I was doing youth service in Nigeria because that was the only church that was closest to my church in terms of belief and teaching. So that was how I started attending Living Faith when I was doing youth service in Nasarawa State. So from there, we registered Bible study, Bible school. We started doing it. We graduated the first level. You have to do second level, third level. Then before we knew it, it was time to go back youth service. They say we can continue with the branches where we live and all of that, but I never continued. That's so because I went to Bible school. Make una get ready. As we gather here, I go be pastor and treasurer. Uh, Joe, you're going to be assistant pastor. Florence, you're going to be mommy G. No, if I'm the pastor, Joe was assistant pastor. Who go be treasurer? I mean, go be treasurer. I mean, go there in charge of money. Okay. So Flo, and the Dorcas, make una know which one una go be for. Let's start church, since that's what is raining. Anyway, don't mind me. So because I went to school, I will now become a pastor. No. I went to Bible school to know the scripture for myself. I went to Bible school so that I can be able to teach others. As a mother, I'm teaching my kids how to study the Bible. Okay. I'm teaching them how to interpret the gospel when they read those things, because sometimes, especially those words reading in King James, they are very hard to understand. For the fact that you went to Bible school doesn't automatically make you a pastor, or the fact that you read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation doesn't automatically make you a pastor. No, never. But the thing is this: there is so much hunger in the land, and a lot of people have already realized that youth Facebook is paying so much when you have a lot of following, a lot of people coming to view your video. I told you guys when I was talking about it, a lot of people are being called. Type Ezewani right now on Facebook. The list is endless. You now be asking how many single ladies are now remaining with that are not Ezewani. That will be the question. So you should be able to understand, know who you listen to, know the church you go to or you want to belong to. Even as your pastor is teaching, go back and read your Bible. Go back and read your Bible. They brought the issue of Pastor TB, late TB Joshua. Some people were still, even up till today, they are still defending him. They are still trying to counter everything those people that testify said. I said to myself, I had that story 17 years ago. I heard it 15 years ago, 12 years ago. I believe the first time I heard the stories from those disciples. I believed it the first time. So this one BBC is saying because of BBC, everybody's trying to like, as if Nigerians spoke, nobody listened to them. They could have done better by the lives of those people if they had listened to the people that came at the first time talking about this story. So now that everything is all out there, the man is no longer alive to defend himself. But when those Nigerians, we are talking 16 years ago, 17, 14, if they had listened to them and did thorough investigation without being bought over with brown envelopes, maybe the man would have been given an opportunity to defend himself. I talked about it. I'm still talking about it. Tomorrow, Yul Edochie is starting his own church. Judy Austin is Mommy G.O. So, and you guys all are aware how Judy Austin became Yul Edochie's wife. So tomorrow, when she carry microphone and tell the young girls in their church that you should be righteous, you should be holy, you should not convert somebody's husband, you should not. I wonder how that sermon will sound in her lips. Or if you'll start teaching his congregation tomorrow that they should not convert people's wives, how will it sound? How will it sound? As they are opening churches and opening mommy water deliverance places on Facebook, they are charging consultation fee to tell you that God's calling come freely, and freely shall you give. Guys, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys, my family, they are beginning to wake up, and I'm doing this right in my living room. That's why I'm seeing them. I'm still enjoying the heat from the fireplace. You can see I'm all sweated in. The weather is still cold, but very soon I will go back to my permanent place. Moving forward, it's beginning to warm up in my state. Kirimali is now relevant as a queen now. See, all these people coming out, to me, I want to believe is because of the money. They just want to make money from it and cash out from social media, because they've seen that Angela Nwosu started a Wanje thing. When Angela started, a lot of people, said all manner of things against her. But now they see that the lady has moved on from what she used to do. She's now a millionaire from Facebook. That's why all of them jumped into Facebook. They're all doing manner of things. They're all seeing prophecies. They're all delivering people. And to tell you that even Christians, we should be questioning our faith as Christians. We call ourselves Christians. We are created in the likeness and image of God. We believe God, but at the same time, when life situation is not favorable to you, you run to a deity to deliver you, or you run to someone to say that someone else is the hindrance to your progress. No, rethink. Think, rewind the clock and say, oh, okay, maybe I missed a step somewhere. That's why I need to go and go back to that. And beside, this is life. You're not the giver of this life. So things cannot go all on your own terms, because your own terms might be against the government, and the government cannot bend their rules to suit you as a person. It might be against your family unit. They can't all bend their own decision to suit you. So you have to find a way to strike a balance and not start looking helter skelter who to pray for you, who to deliver you because presumably you think people are after you. No. So let's be careful. Is getting too much? Am I here to tell them to stop? Mm-mm. But I'm here to tell you that is getting confused. Maybe because some, things are not working your way. You feel, okay, look at why is the unrighteous making it? You want to join the bandwagon. Be ready. Because any decision you're making about your life now, you're making it as an adult. You're not a child. Be ready to ask about the consequences before you get into any action. Look at this pastor. When he was having his way with his church members, he didn't know that one day they will catch him like this. They are saying that every day is for the thief, one day is for the owner of the house. That is what happened to this pastor now. A young man in his 40s, going to spend the rest of his life in jail. Think about it. The rest of his life in jail. If he's 42, that means if he's going to live for 100 years, he's going to spend it all in jail. Be careful. As you're gathering people to minister to them, make sure you actually have anointing. You can hear from God. Not this one, God is calling everybody. And because you've read Bible from Genesis to Revelation, gives you the audacity that you can now open your own church. God is calling everybody, and God has not called you to repent of your evil ways, to redirect your step, but God is calling everybody. Be careful. That Pastor Feyi Daniels, I'm happy that the victims got judgment. Yes, I am. I am happy that for once there is judgment. Because remember, I am really happy there is justice for the victims. I am happy. Let's go back a few years ago. You remember how Sule and Fatima, Halima and Sule, what came out of it? Nothing. The pastor in Port Harcourt, what's his name again? Apostle in Port Harcourt. Apostle Chibuzo, what came out of it? Nothing. I am happy that Lagos State once again is setting the precedent, holding them accountable. For the fact that you're the head of church does not mean you're bigger than the law. Ileka Evelyn, thank you for joining me today. Justice for one, justice for all. Absolutely. Thank you for joining me today. I am really happy. When I read that yesterday, I say, for once, it was like the victim was my sister. I felt good. For once, let them hold these people accountable. For the fact that you're the pastor. Okay, there was a pastor last 2 weeks that said, this is the first month of the year. Your first offering is not for the church, but for me. And automatically telling the members, every offering, first seed. They say the first seed is supposed to be is it for God or for the Levites? I don't know that part of the scripture very well. For the church, right? He said it's for him. That's a pastor, a leader. For him, his personal account, not for the church. So people should be careful. Pastor Gucci, yes, Pastor Gucci and Busola, nothing happened. Timmy Dakore's wife, nothing happened. Rather, they tried to ridicule the girl and all of that. But I'm so happy that that girl was a strong person and her husband stood by her in all it all. So when I saw that judgment, I was happy. For once, let somebody be held accountable for wrongdoing. And for those starting church, Yul is starting church tomorrow. A lot of people are going to tune in for that church program. I want to hear the sermon Yul is going to teach. People, God is calling all of these people, but the same God is not calling them to atone for their sins or even go and seek repentance, forgiveness. The same God is calling you. You see, you have somebody that you offended. That God did not tell you to first of all go and seek for forgiveness from that person. But God is calling them. God is calling all of them. I don't know what is going to happen in the next 10 years. I don't know how it's going to be, but God already knows how the world will be in 10 years to come, 100 years to come, because He's all knowing. So, anyone that is forming a church, I've told my audience here that I went to Bible school when I was doing youth service. I did Bible school with Living Faith Church, Nasarawa. So, for that reason, I'm qualified to be a head of the church up here. So Joe will be assistant pastor. I will be pastor. And I'll be treasurer because I want to know where my money is going since it's business. And maybe we'll open it on Facebook. So Joe will be preaching, helping me to preach and teach. Florence will be the timekeeper, making sure the offerings are being collected. We'll have to have who again? Who do we have again? They have pastor, treasurer, secretary, publicity secretary that will be posting our videos to make it go viral. Who should we give that one to? Ha! Who is always on Facebook? I think Dorcas. Dorcas will handle that one because Dorcas is very active. So maybe we'll start our own church. Please. I might be making fun with this whole thing, but be careful. Imagine a man of God going to prison for forcefully collecting from a woman in his church. Forcefully. I don't want to use the exact word, but you guys already know the community guidance. Unlawfully collecting from a sister in church. Unlawfully. Can you imagine? Hey, God deal. God deal. I'll be tuning into you service too. I'm curious. I'm expecting good things from I know you're going to tune in tomorrow, Evelyn. I definitely know you're going. I really want to hear what he has to say, what he has to teach. And I pray he'll make it a live session because I have questions to ask. Okay. For him and for the mommy GO. I have questions to ask because I don't even know. Some men of God will be in jail and still be running church from that end. Nigeria, my country. Are you serious? Okay. I wonder what he'll be teaching them from jail. Maybe the church members are yet to realize that what the man did is against God, against humanity, and that was the reason why he's been put to jail. So maybe the church members, one day God will open their eyes to see the truth. When they did BBC on Pastor TB Joshua, a lot of them were screaming, it's happening right in front of their noses and their eyes, but they are turning deaf eyes. Rather, they will go ahead to do what? To cause the victim as if it's the victim that caused the problem. I've heard them say it's because of the way women dress. How can you be dressing anyhow and be coming to church? That's why you people are the ones seducing pastors. When I hear those ones, I laugh. When I hear those ones, I laugh. Seducing pastors. So if your pastor cannot have self-discipline, what will he teach to his congregation? It's because I wore a dress. That's why he cornered me. Let's be realistic. So every person you see that is on a bomb shot, you should corner the person. They should come overseas and live. In the summer, some people will wear tongue and be walking in the streets of Brazil. Have they all been grabbed and unlawfully obtained from them? There is excuses that our society keep giving for these men, and that's what is emboldening them to continue to commit whatever they are committing. People should be careful. Evelyn said, open yours, Oyoyo. I will join, but I must hold the bag. No, sis, now you go to collect the offering when you finish collecting. This one we go to share am. I'm not greedy. If we collect, if we be 10 people as the management of the church, we go to collect our shares. We'll decide the percentage everybody will be getting. After every Sunday, we'll share the offering and go our way. Next Sunday, we reconvene. No be so. I'm not laughing at anything bad. Oh. God help me. Oh. I'm not really laughing at anything bad, but yeah, I want to turn it into satire if I will. Um, Church is now a lucrative business in Nigeria where all sorts of atrocities are committed. You can say that again, and they get away with it. Because they get away with it, they continue to do that. You understand? They are not being held accountable. Not even their church members is holding them accountable. And if you take to the matter to the police, they will find a way to push down brown envelope under the carpet. If you go to court, they will find a way to suppress the case. But I am happy that Justice Rahman Oshodi of Lagos High Court ruled and passed judgment on this man, giving him life imprisonment. I want to hear the charge. So I'm going to be watching a Jude to get the charge. I want to believe it might be a minor that this happened to warrant life sentence. I want to hear the charge because they said it contravened section 206 sub 2 of Lagos Criminal Code. So I want to know what they charge him. Section 206, let me see if I can pull it up. If I pull it up, I will read it. Lagos Criminal Code. Let me see, section 206. Section 206 of the Lagos Criminal Code is any person who willingly, without lawful, no, that's I'm gonna have to go to section 206 2 sub 2 subsection 2. That one is where they charge him. Sub 2. Give me a second, guys. Sub 2. Let's see what it says. The thing now gave me the whole law. For me to go and fish it out. Or else they're the one I want. Okay, let me see what section 206 talked about. 206 2. Hey man, this is a long thing for me to start reading. Section 206. If I find it, I might share it on my community page so that we can all understand what the guy was charged for. Guys, sorry, I had to move this video. My husband is an attorney, so he was trying to talk to me. That's why I had to mute it. I do apologize. So I'm going to read that. They said it was the court also held that the prosecution has successfully proven all the ingredients of RAPE. RAPE, the term used in the law is willingly, unlawfully, of having carnal knowledge. I'm going to read it exactly. So it's under section 260. I'm the one making mistake. 260 sub 2, not 206. Section 260 sub 2 of Lagos Criminal Code. I get it now. All right. So let me continue to have this conversation. Some ladies, I can even wear lingerings to church if they allow them. Yeah, however they want to do. After all, the church is a laundry place, and you come there to wash yourself of every unrighteousness and every iniquity to become clean. So if they come wearing their lingerings to church, then by the time they finish praying for them, they should get them clothes. Host, church is now a family business, so where all members of the family are at the head are the ones heading the department, especially finances. Before Uncle, church is a business now. Look at Dunamis. Dunamis is the daughter is now back in the church. All of them, all the family members. Look at Living Faith. Living Faith, the church, the sons are now in the church. The daughter-in-laws, the daughters, all of them heading branches. It was last year that one of David Oyedepo's sons started his own church, branched off from his father to do his own. The reasons best known to him. Look at Fountain of Life. Ilupeju Pastor Dukoya. When he passed down the church to his son. Are you telling me they were not deacons or deaconesses or assistant pastors in the church? They were, but he passed the church down to the son. It's a family business. Anybody telling you otherwise, they are not telling you the truth. Church is purely family business in Nigeria. Hey, Spicy One, Yoma is here. Oh, thank you for joining me on Malicha. Thank you. Florence said, Mommy, let's start this church as soon as possible. I need the shares. Honestly, I don't they talk about you people are joking. Let's watch Yul Edochie's zone tomorrow and see how he's going to structure his zone. Now that Spice is here, I'm going to be the pastor. We are going to have 3 pastors because I know come this word, come kill myself. Every day I'm going to read someone to come and bring to. I be pastor. We go make a Joe pastor. Treasure G's, you dey here, be you still dey the righteous level. I'm not treasure. If you still dey the righteous level, make I not bring you join my church. You. So I will consider Treasure G's if she's not coming to be accuser of brethren. Then if she is, I will kick her out. We'll put Spice. So Spice will be bringing people. Joe will be bringing. I will be bringing. And then after every Sunday, we'll count our offering, know how much we made for on that Sunday. I will continue to watch the videos and know how much we make online. By the end of the month, we'll share our money. Since it's business, person must chop where he. Please, I'll be watching at the background, listening and laughing. Honestly, oh man, you're my laugh. Oh, life is too short, sincerely. Okay, let me. I'm just imagining what Pastor uh, Yul will be preaching. What Pastor Yul will be preaching tomorrow, and his mommy G.O. Tomorrow, everybody will head to Yul Edochie on. Yul he wants to wake up his YouTube channel because he was completely gone. Yes, baby. You want to wear black today? Sorry, guys. Saturday mornings are usually busy for me. My kid go for gymnastics, so she's getting ready and asking few questions. Many false pastors and prophets, but who are we to judge? We can only pray for the Amara. I know they pray for anybody. I don't pass that level right now. I'm not praying for anybody. I am not. Maybe you continue to put your chaplet in the water, soak it very well. I'm not praying for them because they have continued. It's like a pattern. They have really developed wings. They've mastered the art of what they are doing on how to continue to obtain from their congregation and then not even do a lot of harm to people and get away with it. So for that reason, I am not praying for them. Make I pray for those who need the prayer. Okay. I never pray for myself, finish now, Pastor. Joe, I told you, Joe is my assistant pastor. Ah, you see, We are talking alike. I never pray for myself finish. Now, pastor, I won't come they pray for. Where they chop the tithe and offering. Joe, you get this, you get the gist. No respect for church again. I'm telling you, Gores. I'm telling you, no respect for church again. Not even the church. No respect for God. No fear. You know, when you see all these things happening, you begin to imagine if you were in the olden days, the Old Testament, God would have erupted from somewhere and then start striking people. Bah, bah, bah. You hear this person fell under in the pulpit and pie. This one fell and pie. But this God is so merciful now since Christ came. Mercy is what they are abusing. Grace is what they are abusing. Host, there is a video I will share with you later. You will scream Jesus if you see what a pastor was teaching with a lady in. Whoa, you see, you see, oh, I tell you. Ah, everybody is after this offering pause. Why una no go allow the pastor eh, take charge of offering pause? Evelyn say na him go dey hold the offering bag. Joe is dragging offering purse with me. You can see we don't have any anointing. We are after the money, and you people want to become pastors. They're gonna leave me alone. Oh, honestly, Mama, what do you want? Sorry, guys. My daughter is getting ready, so she asked a question. Sorry about that. I'll be usher host uh, on my bomb shot. Spice, this our church go bring a lot of people. Oh. Hey, serious usher on a bomb shot. In fact, we go be sensational. Honestly, I'm not sure of the late Pastor Dukoya's one. I thought it was the church who chose the son. I, I beg, man, whether not the church chose the son or the father chose the son, all join, because the guy said when the father was sick, the father, he was with the father in the hospital bed, and the father said that the mantle has passed to him, that he should accept the responsibility. So he was like, how could that be that he wasn't cut out for this? Da 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 da. Eventually, he accepted, and he's the head of the church. So if the father spoke with the church committee, pastoral committee, that I don't think I'm going to survive this illness, and I want Jimmy to take over the church. Of course, they will support him because it's his church. He started the church with his wife. So it's still the same thing. They are passing it down to their children. They are passing it down to their children. And after, another thing I want to say here, Pastor Yedipo made a video where he was praying for the congregation, telling them that they are going to, that their colleagues will be begging food from them. That did not go well with the internet users. They dragged the man past Tiger Generator to the point that the church pulled down the video, pulled down the tweets on social media. This is to tell you that this generation is not only, they are not only woke generation, they are ready to drag anybody. They don't care what your name is, who you are, they are ready to speak their minds. So when Pastor Adeboye, when he posted that prayer, the church saw it was not going well for the church, and the name, the reputation of they pulled it down. But despite that, people are asking him to step down, that he's beginning to misfire with all his prayer topics. Last year, he said one, end of last year, they pulled it down. This January again, they pulled it down. People are calling him to step down. We are waiting to see who is going to step down to. But Redeemed Christian Church was not started by him. it was passed down to him. So maybe he will pass down to another pastor that is not from his family, because of how the founder of Redeemed Christian Church started. It wasn't Oyedipo. What's his name again? Ah, Adeboye. It wasn't Adeboye that started the church. It was another pastor. He was a member of the church. So when the other pastor was leaving or something, he passed the church, handed it over to Adeboye. Adeboye now started heading the church and brought a lot of things, good things, in terms of the things he was able to achieve in his time. So believing that they're going to pick someone again from the church, not his children. I hope they follow that tradition. Apart from that, everything you see is a family business. Let's be factual, purely family business. See, you don't drag it with me. Oh, that is my giving talent. Your giving talent is to hold the offering basket. All these followers of mine. When I don't go make heaven, no. When I don't go make heaven at all. Hey, honestly, we are under the dispensation of grace, and yet we are busy. You can say that again, Joe. You can say that again. Because God is no longer as angry as God used to be in the Old Testament. That's why everybody can do anything they want to do and get away with it. So we look forward to seeing what you will be saying. I hope it goes live, and I'm going to throw questions because I want to know what he's going to tell a man who is trying to convert, another person's woman, or a woman that is dating a married man. What he has to say in those angles. That's where I want him to start. But definitely. Ah, oh my goodness. Anyway, Mama, help me extend my regards to my sister Spice. So spice it up. Have missed her too. Oh, Joe has missed you, Spice. Joe is really missing you. I beg you should come back. The church is pure family business. Period. My able sister Spice. Okay, Spice down here. You can imagine that I'm still worshiping at home. Hey, God, oh, God will save his generation, honestly. He will hold, he will hand over to his son. That's what they do. They've been doing that. Good afternoon. Hi, Judith. Thank you for joining us. I guess he will try pass it to his son to know. I don't think Adeboye, yeah, it's Adeboye. I don't think he's going to pass to his church. I want to believe he's going to follow the pattern. Somebody passed the church to him, he's going to pass to the most anointed or most qualified, not just his children. I want to believe that. Welcome our amazing people to our page. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you guys for being Mommy Feyi. Hey, congratulations on your 40th wedding anniversary. When I hear 40, I say, God, oh, hey, give us grace to get there. 40th wedding anniversary is no joke. Is no joke. Congratulations, Mommy Feyi. One day I'm going to inbox you for what I'm planning to do with you. Hey, congratulations, Mommy Feyi. Honestly, you guys should help me congratulate Mommy Feyi. With this one, marriages, some marriages are actually ending the day they started. I've seen a case that it was in the reception that they packed up the marriage over food. That was how that one scattered. Over guys, forgive me. Oh. So, guys, it's really nice having all of you here. I really appreciate you guys. Though it's very short, a live stream, it wasn't what I planned, but I just decided to sleep in a little, an additional 1 hour before I started today. Pardon me, I'm still juggling this time. Eventually, we'll find something that will work. If I can be able to fit in 1 hour in between my weekends, I would definitely do that because I want us to continue to have this kind of conversation. It's medicinal to me, it's therapeutic for me because I laugh and smile. They are good things, okay? It helps your body, it helps your mental state. In as much as we are talking some serious things here, but we are also, discussing it on a very light note, learning from it, not to make those mistakes that others have made. Yes, so congratulate Mommy Fechi for me, please. 40 years, no be beans, no be 40 days, not 40 months. 40 whole years of doing life, doing marriage with one man, the love of her life. You can imagine. I look forward to 60th. I look forward to 75 in good and perfect health. So Chisom, I do come on your live streams, but they are usually silent streams most times. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. You just want to get attention to his YouTube channel. He's just trying so many things. Tomorrow he will have a lot of viewers. He wants who wants him to know his agenda, dragged, and draggers and content creators. If not what, okay. That's true. So tomorrow Yul is calling all of you to join his sermon tomorrow. um so join Evelyn says, "Yeah, my only prayer is for myself." Evelyn, bam, forget these pastors. I'm not wasting my 2 seconds to pray for them again. No, 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 no. Nobody should even tell me to do that. So, guys, it feels like 4 years, honestly. When love is the ginger, when understanding and communication is the ginger. Why wouldn't 40 years feel like 4 years? It feels so small. When you're doing life with who understands you, you know, there is no way you will not want to do more. But if you're doing life with somebody who puts your own life at risk, on a run, you go run, no be small. Like we said here, we keep saying in our channel here, marriage is a beautiful thing when you marry the right person. But when you miss it, my mother's now, marriage is like a paso, ngugu. Paso, they wrap it very nicely. When you start unfolding the paso, that's when you see the real marriage. And that's why I said here to single ladies that are trying to advise married people, I don't even know the experience you have to be advising somebody who is married. Wait until you wear that shoe. Then, if you come with your advice, I can understand. Okay. Yes, so Mommy Fechi, they are still telling you congratulations. We no trust pastors again. Oh, we need to help them hold the purse. Bam. I'm starting our church. Oh. Evelyn, you're going to be as secretary. Dorcas is the publicity secretary. She's going to be sharing our video. Joe is assistant pastor. I'm not adding Treasure G's here because she will be the accuser of brethren. We don't want anybody that will come and accuse us. Spice is this associate pastor. No, Spice is assistant pastor. Joe is associate pastor, something like that. No, Spice says she's the usher with the bomb shot at the entrance so that she can be welcoming all the. I don't talk anything. Na church, I say I go open. No. Okay, very correct. Oh, lots of ups and downs, but when you marry your own husband or wife, you both weather the storm together. Yes, so well, thank you, Mommy Faith. It's good to see you around. Honest. Sometimes I'll just go to your channel. I've been watching all these your Nigerian series. I put them on when I'm okay, no, 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 okay. So I don't get time to hear most of the things, but I'll just be smiling when I see the videos, the dance. I don't even hear what they are saying, but I'm smiling because there is this joy knowing that if someone can do 40 years with a man, that you too can. My daughter just woke up. Good morning. Good morning, Uba. Bye. Yeah, but I'm leaving very soon. So get your sister ready for me. Okay, thank you. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I'm doing this live stream in the living room. That's why they're all coming and entering my video anyhow. This will be the last one. I'll be moving it to my office room where I'll be doing this going forward. So I am very happy that we are taking all of this and understanding, and our eyes are beginning to open. Anyone can be a pastor. I can decide to be a pastor. After all, I did Bible school, right? I have the knowledge of the scripture. I can open church. They are no longer called, they are no longer anointed. So be careful who you listen to, be careful the counsel, where we take counsel from. Be very careful. Before you enter church, ask God to grant you a discerning spirit, because that's what is going to help you understand if this is the right place for you or not. So if you ask God for that spirit, the spirit of God is going to help you. Is definitely going to help you to know if you're in the right place or not. Oh, did you host? Didn't you see my name? I'm already the treasurer. Who no like money? Even treasure is there in this church. That means we all in the same on the same level. Now we are going to have a 10-man board. 10 will be speaking the same language, understanding the same thing. We are going to be sharing it equal. Everybody will get the same percentage from the offering. Since now to open church with that. After saying this thing, I don't remember. I now hear myself again. I burst out laughing because it's so strange. But that's the reality. If you go to Facebook right now, especially the Igbo race, hey, everyone that is now as a one. Now God and their deities and the river goddess in their villages are calling them. If you doubt what I'm saying, type as a one or Isimili or Dommili. Type it. You understand? Now I know why Yul Edochie is asking Isimili. Okay. Maybe the calling Yul is God is the same Isimili that the Adam Mili and one in Mili. Maybe it's the same. Now I get it. I get why Isimili started. Everybody's called. Be careful. You that is listening to me today. Be careful who you take counsel from. I was having conversation with Spice 2 days ago. She was like, the reason why I don't see them is because I haven't Googled them. That the moments I type on my Facebook will just bring them like flood to me. Wow. I say, Spice, are you serious? She said, type now. Now, so I carry my hand to begin type EC million, Adam million, everything related to Millie. Come and see their names. You now start asking, which shop do you stop at? Because all of them are in business. All of them. There's the one is. Who do you consult? You now start seeing if these people are having followers or testimonies. You can see the confusion they are bringing to the Igbo culture. That is, in the next 10 years, I don't know what will become of our people and their faith, because it's so confusing. And then again, believe God. Believe God yourself. Read the Bible to understand. Ask God for discerning spirit. Do not listen to what anybody you see on social media is telling you. That is your brother, your uncle, your auntie, your relative, your grandma is the reason why you're not progressing. Cast that and bind that. I hate to go beautiful people in my village. The SNY thing is trending. It's trending everywhere, Chisom. I saw it on Facebook 2 days ago. My eyes went bombastic eye. Wow. I say, what? It's a mess. So people are so desperate. You know why? They saw that Angela Nwosu started a Obanja on Facebook. She's a millionaire now. That's why they all dive into it. If Angela could succeed and make so much money, me too. Everybody. And they think about it, and the people following them are not even thinking. If you hear from the gods, the small g gods, okay, if you hear from them, you have to cover yourself properly, right? But these people will bring all their bobby and carry put in on the camera. Those are the people hearing from God. Oh. So these are the signs you know that this will have, they have no calling whatsoever. They call themselves, just like Nike said here in this live stream. Nike said they are the one calling themselves. God is not calling them. So Isimili is now called Isimili. So expect that mixture of tradition and church in Isimili. That's where it's headed to. So, guys, I hate to go, but I have to go. I sincerely apologize that I have to leave at this time. We are going to meet again on another time. If all things work, let me see if I missed a comment before I conclude. Honestly, treasure, watching them makes me so angry. Gullible people. Mommy Fechi. Mommy Fechi, I don't know if you're on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you just close the account the moment you get in there. You run away. I thank God that I don't get them on my feed on Facebook. Honestly, I thank God I don't get them on my feed. I really thank God. So, guys, I had to go. Like I said, my daughter has a gym class. She's a gymnast. So we'll be going out. The class starts in the next 30 minutes, and I have 12 minutes drive to get to that place. I hate to go, but I have to go. And I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate your joining me today. Don't make it your last. Remember, if you're watching me from YouTube, my my membership is up on YouTube. Kindly join my YouTube membership to support what we are doing. If you're watching on Facebook as well, share my videos, like my videos, let the engagement continue. Let's get this page to the next level. If I have time, which I'm not promising because I have a lot to talk about this thing going on now, these people getting called. I'm just realizing that this simile that Yul Edochie started calling himself is because he has gone fully. Maybe it's going to be a traditional service that Yul is going to, or maybe he's going to join in with church. But the bottom line is that he wants to wake up his YouTube channel because he's already dead. All right. I will see you guys on my next live stream. Thank you guys for being amazing with your time. Thank you for being so kind and gracious with your time. Thank you for joining me and all the contribution you guys made here. Thank you for contributing to this conversation. Don't let it stop here. Continue to broadcast on your very own, on your individual pages. Tell people to be aware of the tsunami happening in the name of I am called. And there's the one and the simile and the umumili. Let them know what has besieged the society. It is the desperation for dollars. It is desperation for YouTube, for Facebook, not even YouTube, Facebook money. That's why they are all turning to prophets and prophetesses and Ezemili and Ezewan and Isimili. Let our people be careful who they listen to. And for the case of Pastor Feyi Daniels, that's headed to prison, I am glad the victims got justice. They say justice for one, justice for all. It's a good thing that a court in Lagos, passed judgment yesterday and sentenced the man to life imprisonment for having unlawful carnal knowledge of a member of his church. Yes, unlawful carnal knowledge. RAPE. That's why the guy is getting from altar prophesying about people to seeing himself in jail for the rest of his life. So with that, I've come to the conclusion today to the end of today's live stream. Join me again on another Saturday. If I am able to get another time, I want to be doing this 3 times a week, but time is not, my friend. But I'm going to figure out what works. I love you guys. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your contribution. Don't let this conversation stop here. Like I said, continue to broadcast. You don't know who you're saving. You don't know who you're going to bring light in his tunnel. Until I see you guys in my next one, stay blessed.